Hello guys, I'm back again. We're gonna react to a Kendrick Lamar slash Drake video beef. Remember, like when it was first coming out, I actually reacted to Euphoria. I reacted to Euphoria. I didn't react to any of the Drake songs for real, but I reacted to Euphoria, Not Like Us, and then the Hard Part 6 by Drake. And the Hard Part 6 by Drake was terrible, absolutely terrible. I remember reacting to that. That shit was ass. Give it. That's Kendrick shit, bro. Get. Didn't Kendrick like pit Hard Part 6 still though? That shit was better. Let's be honest. Kendrick the GOAT. You Drake fans, I know you in tears right now after that Super Bowl too. So whatever I do, we gonna watch this video. I'm gonna stop wasting y'all time. Let's get her going. So y'all can see what I'm seeing, and let's do it.
I tried to tell him, I really did. If we do get a proper diss track from Kendrick,
wow.
It's going to be legendary.
I mean, he said it. This won't age well. Hate to say it, buddy. Your comment didn't age well. Ooh, boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot that the #1 Drake dick sucker himself kept doing this shit. This is crazy. Didn't Drake take like a long time to respond to Kendrick? But then as soon as like Kendrick, it takes like a little time for Kendrick to drop. Oh, it's day whatever. Oh, it's day whatever. Like y'all niggas are already celebrating because the nigga hasn't dropped yet. Like what?
This is the story of how Drake and some others would indulge in instant gratification, looking good at first but ultimately losing, versus how Kendrick would invest in delayed gratification, appearing weak at first but ultimately winning.
He's smart. Say Drake, all them Grammys, this music video with the family, fucking fire. Why didn't I react to this, bro? I'm a L YouTuber. Or this, the fucking concert. He did win.
I got a comment that says I need to stop talking about Kendrick Lamar, and to that I simply say,
no.
Let's take it back to where my last Kendrick video left off. Mind you, after Kendrick released Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, we didn't even know if he was going to make music again. His final message was a mantra of self-love, of choosing family and health and his own well-being above his music.
Yeah. I mean, understandable.
And as fans, we were like, is Kendrick breaking up with us? As I said in that last video, if Mr. Morale was his last album, then I'm happy for him. But if he chooses violence and gives us more music, I'm here for that too. There we were in March of 2024, when reactors were listening to the new Futuro Metro Boomin album.
Oh my God, don't get me started.
One track with a hidden feature caught people's attention.
Ooh.
Just these few seconds contain so much information, it's insane. First of all, Kendrick is making music.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
And he sounds impassioned.
Same reaction.
Like right off the bat, he's saying 3 different things very concisely. He tells us that people are lying, he warns them to stop, he explains why. Which brings us to our first lesson, concision, or the quality of being concise. There's a common misconception that being concise means keeping things short, and that's not exactly true.
I just realized if I have like my hands like inside this blanket, how the hell am I gonna pause, bro? I gotta pause, bro. I gotta get my 2 cents, you know? But anyways, like that. The thing is, like that is almost a year old, and like it's still good, bro. It's really good. Like that is a masterpiece. It was a good start to the beef. Hey, let's get it, bro. Like when I heard that, I'm like, oh, I'm rooting for Kendrick. Fuck everybody else, I'm rooting for Kendrick. And guess what? I root for the right person, cause yeah, he bodied.
Is about density of value. It means all killer, no filler. It's the opposite of adding meaningless fluff to pad word counts in your essays. It's cutting out everything that's not essential or impactful. For words are like sunbeams. rhythms. They are stronger the more they are condensed. This is something that I would praise much of Kendrick's music for, but I think that he really epitomizes with this feature, because like that is an extremely concise 1-minute verse, and for that length, it
1
says
minute
it
is
does
so
much.
it
And what's
is.
extra fascinating to me about this is, as concise as he is in this verse, it's not so robotically airtight as to have no swagger in it.
Oh my god.
If you want, you could min-max
Them alls. Aw.
how many words you squeeze into a verse, but it ends up sounding overly technical and robotic.
Oh, like that.
This
I mean, like, that's still kind of Eminem's verse on that on Godzilla was still hard.
sounds
Let's be honest.
He makes it sound easy. And at this point, you might be wondering, where is all this aggression coming from? Wasn't his whole last album about choosing peace, like going through therapy? He answers that in one line. It is by being concise that when this verse first came out, Kendrick knew his message would be heard loud and clear. He didn't do anything but put it in the art. And he didn't even post about that art. It was a hidden feature. He knew that people were going to be listening to the Future and Metro Boomin album.
Yeah, he didn't have the promo shit, bro. His fucking Reactors and everybody else was gonna promo for him. And that song was big, bro. That shit was amazing.
When people heard his voice, it'd be exciting, and by making his verse concise, there's no way we could miss what he's saying. It's impossible to miss what he's saying. I think anybody who's good at writing will tell you you need to practice taking out what is not essential. You need to remove clutter. This is why creative firms spend months working on ad placements that are only 15 or 30 seconds long. This is why copywriters work to get slogans down to as few words as possible. Concision promotes clarity. It promotes quality over quantity. About 25 seconds in, we get the first major call out.
Oh, first person shooter.
And for anyone who's not aware,
yeah,
we'll give the context this deserves. Only a few months before Drake and
the song that Drake and fucking J. Cole made, bro. It was crazy. They was like literally giving him his flowers. He was like, oh yeah, we top 3. Nigga was like, oh no, fuck that that big 3 shit. It's just big me, nigga. Like, that's kind of crazy. Nigga, they was really like, I don't know, bro. Nigga just really wanted the beef. He really wanted it.
J. Cole came out with a song called First Person Shooter. And I won't lie to you guys, I like the song. It's hype.
Yeah.
Big as the Super Bowl.
And most of all, I'm a video guy.
Big at the Super Bowl. Kendrick went to the Super Bowl.
And my favorite video director of the younger generation, Gibson Hazard, made it, and I think he did a fantastic job on it. That's why in one of my videos you see a quick shot of it, because there was a point in time where I was going to break down this music video. So this was a hype video, one that we would later learn Kendrick was allegedly asked to be a part of, and he denied.
But he said, fuck that.
So those two went on to make it anyway, and Cole would still include this line about how the 3 of them are the big 3, but Drake would only refer to the 2 of them.
Oh.
And the video would show them being depicted playing 2-player games like ping pong and chess. Now, do I think these guys were intentionally trying to push Kendrick out of the big 3 narrative with this imagery? Not really, no.
See, we both said not really. I don't think so either. You know, they just did it. They just did it. Kendrick say, I don't want to be on there. They're like, all right, that's fine. It's whatever.
Think Kendrick took it personally?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it K Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big 3 like we started a league.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed for him to do that. And it became personal.
It really did.
What the fuck the big 3? Nigga, it's just big me, nigga.
All these reactors, holy.
So as an artist, you should aim to be concise. It promotes clarity and quality over quantity. This is about respecting the time and attention span of your audience. And make sure your message is heard. Remember, you don't have to talk a lot to say a lot.
We the big 3, the best rappers to be. They're really gonna like that, man. I can't wait to celebrate being the best in the game with my friends.
Drake's a fucking bomb! Cole's a fucking bomb! Fuck the big 3, y'all bomb!
Part 2.
So funny.
Instant
the memes
gratification.
that came from that,
because of
so
this
funny.
Verse, understandably, there was a lot of pressure put on Drake and J. Cole to respond. Only a couple weeks later, on April 5th, J. Cole's mixtape Might Delete Later comes out, which features a song at the very end called 7-Minute Drill. This was clearly him feeling the pressure to respond, and so he did.
Your first shit was classic, your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it.
And he ultimately deleted it later.
That shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel.
Yeah, we know about this, and we know why he did it. Who knows, bro? He probably didn't even want to be in the beef in the first place. But yeah, he just felt pressured. Damn, bruh. Nigga was so upset when J. Cole fucking dropped out of it. To be honest, I don't blame it. I don't blame the guy. Let's be honest. Like I said, he probably didn't even want to be in it. He was just forced to be in it, for real. But then he was like, nah, I guess I don't want to be in it. That's too much. I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this, man. I don't want to do no beef and shit, bro. I fuck K-Dot.
That shit disrupts my fucking peace.
J. Cole called To Pimp a Butterfly boring and then couldn't sleep for the next couple nights.
I got my chin.
I mean, Pimp a Butterfly is like such a good album, bro. What are you talking about? Like,
Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin.
You can hit me if you want. I'm sorry, Kendrick. Take your best shot.
okay,
Now let's take a second to remember
like that.
the golden rule that once published, art is forever. No takes
Yeah.
and backsies. It doesn't
is
matter
true.
if you delete it later. We can literally still go listen to it. Digital
Okay.
copies have already been made and will exist within the digital beast forever. And also,
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I respect the guy's wishes. I respect it. I need to watch this. Never mind. I need. I respect his wishes, bro. If he wanted to be deleted, then it's deleted. Let's be honest.
you can't rescind the impression that art
Even
has
though this
made
video's
on
out there
its
still.
audience. You can't make
was a-
them
it was okay. It was a
unhear
good
or
song, though.
unwatch it like Mr. Krabs. And I think this is a wonderful illustration of some instant gratification.
4 albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide.
This is the dumbest angle I've ever heard. You're saying on average it takes him 3 years to make an album? Do you know what fucking albums we're talking about? This is Good Kid, Mad City. This is To Pimp a Motherfucking Butterfly, an album that you might only
So
see
good
once
albums.
a generation or at least a decade. I know that he's quoting Jay-Z here. You might only
What?
see once a generation or at least a decade.
I have sunglasses. Never
know
mind.
that he's quoting Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z. Oh, bro, Jay-Z got. Never mind. Actually, yeah, let's say it. Jay-Z kind of got bodied on Renegade from Eminem. Obviously, this is like such a long ass time ago. But like, I just want to say it because I seen his art. Obviously, this is literally when Renegade came out. But Renegade was so good though. Eminem's part. Oh my god, don't get me started. Niggas a delightful I feel. Nigga said a delightful I feel. The new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. Like, what did I do? Like, oh my, you can't say these bars are not hard. Eminem was doing his thing, bruh. Yes, I'm an Eminem Glazer, bruh. He's number 1. Number 2 is Kendrick.
Here.
4 albums in 10 years, nigga. I could divide.
That logic is still dumb there too. If you're in the
damn.
interest of quantity over quality and trying to do as many numbers as you can, there's a different word for that. Rick Rubin calls it commerce.
They're not being made by a person who cares about it. They're being made by people who are trying to make something that they
didn't
think
Jay-Z
someone else
had to
is gonna like.
apologize?
And
'Cause
that's
his mom
not
made
how
him?
art works. Art doesn't. That's something else. It's not art. That's commerce.
And so maybe you should go into business because some of us are trying to make great art over here.
Oh, okay.
So in conclusion, don't pull a 7-minute drill. The whole thing with instant gratification is that it feels good at first, but ultimately is a net loss. And the whole thing with delayed gratification is that it doesn't feel good at first, but it's a net gain. It's a much larger win. It's like that
Yeah.
popular experiment where you can either have one marshmallow now or wait a little bit and have several marshmallows later. As an artist, you should generally
enough.
avoid instant gratification. Okay, so that was Cole's instant gratification. Let's move on to Drake.
I have it on good information that both sides
Excuse me?
went in the booth and came out.
They ready.
And what I'm hearing about both sides is that it's nuclear.
I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is actually good. Push Up was actually good. Tailor Made, not good. Terrible. Like, he should never did that AI shit. That's right, okay. But yeah, 7-minute drill and Family Matter was actually like good tracks by Drake. I admit it.
Now,
But Kendrick was just better.
Was actually a great diss in my opinion.
Okay, thank you. I thought we thinking the same thing. It was a good diss. Plus, he was I don't know why. Well, I know why, because that whole entire album was just everybody dissing Drake. The fucking Metro Boomin and Future one. The whole entire album was just like everybody dissing him, fucking The Weeknd, Rick Ross, and all of them. So he was just, so Drake was just fucking laying out, like throwing out disses to everybody that was on that track too. So I see. It was still a good song, but it's like, yeah, it was just a good song. But like this by the way, this cover by the way is kind of crazy. Size 7.
The peak
Crazy.
of Drake in this battle. He was looking really strong here.
Yeah, he
I
was.
felt like the ghostwriters cooked with this one. The
Yeah.
main narrative he's painting with this song is that Kendrick has
I
a
need cough
bad
drops, bro.
relationship with
Actually,
his
yeah,
label,
like, my
that they
throat
might be
hurts.
taking 50% of his money. Hence,
Drop it, give me 50 like some push-ups.
drop to the ground and give me 50 push-ups, drop music and give me 50% of the money. And so it was like, damn, if Kendrick really is losing half his money to his former label and that's why he's left, that's some crazy shit. Push-ups is actually a really great disc until he overstepped his bounds with that one line.
I be with some bodyguards like Whitney.
Yes.
Yeah, that's when it got like you know, that's when it got kind of
A
crazy.
clever double entendre, but a sincere lapse in judgment, identical to the mistake he made with Pusha T when he mentioned Pusha T's fiance.
Keep playing with my name and I'm a
GG's, bro. It's kind of great. I heard that Drake, like, he disses people and like he gets into beef with people and then he wants to be friends right after. That's like such like a two-faced move. Why does that nigga do that? Like if he gets fucked up, then he wants to be friends after. No, nigga. Kendrick wasn't going for that. The Weeknd wasn't going for that. The Weeknd actually did. He actually did do that to The Weeknd, but then The Weeknd, he said fuck him. So it makes sense.
let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
That was the reason why Pusha T escalated and told us
You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home.
it was promptly bullied into father.
That's such a good song though. Pusha T did his fucking thing on that song. Okay, let me calm down. But it's true, bro. It was really good. And then this nigga exposed that he has a son. Then he came out with a son. I was like, whoa.
Hood ever since. That was back in 2018. So minus the Whitney line,
Damn.
this track doesn't
Long
really
ass
commit the instant
time ago,
gratification sin. But the next one does a lot. The
Boo.
tailor-made freestyle,
Terrible.
air quotes freestyle, is the centerpiece of this chapter because it really is, as a strategic play, Drake going all in on instant gratification,
Boo.
which is to say he's placing his bet on the short-term events while either lacking or willfully disregarding foresight of
Do
his
y'all mind if I lay down again? I know it'd be like two days in a row that I start laying down, but it's like I'm so comfortable and like yeah I still talk when I'm down here. It's been 17 minutes. Holy shit, it's been 17 minutes. Holy, my fault, guys.
long-term effects. So in this song, Drake brings back his back-to-back tactic,
Back-to-back.
where he drops a second song before his opponent can drop their first as a point to how long it's taken them to respond and perhaps winning the crowd in the process. It worked great against Meek Mill and their beef when he dropped Charged Up and then he came out with back-to-back, which was very catchy, very energetic, and Meek Mill did take so long to respond that by the time he did, Drake kind of already had the crowd won. Back-to-back was a really fun track that kind of killed Meek Mill with the memes. Literally, the visuals for his show those nights were just meme compilations.
It
about Meek Mill.
was.
But back to Taylor Made, I think it's safe to say.
I
this
mean,
move was
he was successful against Meek Mill. What is he like? How many beats has he had? Is he like 1-2? Like he only won 1 and 1-2, or like am I wrong? I feel like he had way more than that. Probably, I don't know.
big gamble.
Not a big Drake fan.
On Drake's part, not only using this new and controversial AI technology to change his voice to two rappers, two idols of Kendrick's.
Yes, you. What the fuck you really got to do?
But one of them being deceased was really
Yo,
walking
crazy.
the line.
Kendrick, we need ya. The West Coast savior.
Like
And the conversation
terrible.
was necessarily brought up. Is this okay?
They did
What? Bro, I remember I seen this, bro. This shit was. They did what? When? How?
Are you sure?
Snoop posted Taylor made. I prayed it was the edibles.
There's a couple ways of interpreting this. The favorable interpretation is this is a brilliant 4D chess move, psychological warfare,
Hell no,
to
that's
get in Kendrick's head
ass.
and to force out a rushed response. While I do think it is distasteful, there is some validity. Forcing out a rushed response might have been Drake's best strategy. It might have worked. So this was a big, huge move of instant gratification. Yes, this is distasteful, but
it was.
He could win the whole battle.
Then he got sued. Took it off.
And so here Drake is in push-ups, in TaylorMade, begging him to drop. Saying he won't drop.
Your tone changed a little, you not as enthused.
Saying,
what the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
Saying,
you supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do. Unless this is a moment that you tell us it's not really you.
Drake, you literally took a long time to drop 2 after like that. Like, what is he talking about? Didn't he? I feel like I'm pretty sure he did, bro. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure he even took a minute to drop after like that, bro. So what is he like? It was kind of crazy to hear that. I was like, what is he talking about? I'm so sad I didn't react to these, bro. What am I doing?
And because of all this, the world was wondering where Kendrick Lamar was more than ever. More than his 5-year hiatus we were looking to hear from him. I was waking up every day texting my friends saying, Lord, please let this be the day that Kung Fu Kenny destroys this man. Please let this be the day that King Kunta annihilates this fool. I wasn't worried about Kendrick not being a good enough writer. I always believed he was the better writer and the better storyteller.
Hell yeah.
That's why I placed my bet on him publicly before he responded. But what I did worry about is the digital beast, the internet, because we live in an era of mass communication and miscommunication. Don't believe what you see on the internet. Abraham Lincoln. The internet is a big
No way. That's the thing, bro. Don't believe you see on the internet. Abraham Lincoln. Like, what?
Using mess. Would Kendrick be able to win the narrative with his minimalist approach to digital communication, where he never posts any stories, any tweets? He only ever puts his communication in the art. If you want to know what Kendrick has to say, you have to listen to his music. And so there we were, when the world was wondering where he was more than ever before, when we needed to know what he had to say more than ever before.
Yeah, he
was
dropped
precisely the moment that he would drop
he dropped
6-minute densely packed record Euphoria.
Don't get me started on Euphoria.
I won't tell the truth about you, but don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
You know, one thing I've observed in great performers like Michael Jordan.
I did react to Euphoria, so if you want to see me react to that, it's on my page. But Euphoria was so good, bro, and I still listen to it to this day, bro. Euphoria is probably like my favorite one. I think I like Euphoria more than Like That, if I'm being honest. Not Like That, then well, yeah, Like That too, but still, I like Euphoria. It's probably like my favorite one out of even They Not Like Us. It's just, I don't know. I just really like the Euphoria. It's just, I like how there's like 3 beat changes and everything, bro. It's just so fire.
Is they're not only really skilled at what they do, but they're also really skilled at managing their own performance psychology, because they understand what things get them to perform better. For Michael Jordan, that was people shit-talking him. So, oh, you're gonna get that? Okay, then I'm gonna get this. It became personal for me. It's a joke, but it's also serious. I imagine that he had a strong reaction to TaylorMade, but he chose to put it in the art and not post it, and I think that is the key. You should take those feelings of anger, you should put it into the art, but don't release it, at least not immediately. Give it some...
Yeah. How long did he take? March 22nd? It took him until April 13th. How many days is that? That's actually... That's a while, bro. You know how... That's a while. So what is he talking about?
You should put it into the art, but don't release it, at least not immediately. Give it some time to sit on it, to edit it, to really make sure that it's what you want to say. Calculated, not rushed. Why? Because once published, art is forever. And so now, by Kendrick not falling for the gamble, by not giving in and rushing response, Drake's tailor-made freestyle gamble would now backfire. That is the pain of instant gratification. It looked good at first, but now what has he done? It didn't force out the rush response. response, so now all it's done is added fuel to the fire. Now Kendrick has so much more to go at him with. Oh, you mentioned my family? Oh, you're gonna disrespect our legends? And so, as an
he did say that.
This was a tremendous learning experience,
which is good.
That when Euphoria came out, I realized, you know what? No. It doesn't matter how long he took.
Yeah.
Because whenever Kendrick did respond, we were going to listen to it. It's not like we weren't going to listen to it.
Exactly.
It's Kendrick fucking Lamar.
Exactly.
And so as long as he addressed
I already knew I was going to listen to
it well, that's all that
didn't matter how long it took.
Time is secondary. Again, if you want to hear what he has to say, and the demand is sky high, the only place we can get that supply is right here.
To be honest, I feel like him taking like a while actually wanted me to, like, it made me want to hear it even more. Like it's like you're hungry for it, bro, but it's like he's taking forever to deliver it. So then when it does come, you're gonna most definitely listen to it, bro, which is such like a smart move. I think now that I like look at it, it makes sense. It's smart, bro. Like I don't. It's Kendrick Lamar. Let's be honest. Like you said,
releases Euphoria. All he did
Euphoria.
was tweet a link to the song, and oh my God, what a masterclass of a first rounder this is. The first part prophesizing how the rest of the battle is gonna play out, predicting what Drake is going to do.
The famous actor we once knew is looking.
My fault. I keep hitting my mic.
That was like fine.
That was
at
bad.
the time, but a year later, that line has aged extremely well.
Yeah.
Remember?
Obviously, there's fan favorites like
The crown is heavy. For fans, if not, I'm YNW Melly. You popping shit for him? For him, I heard the beef.
Is he not the best, nigga?
He is, bro.
Is he not? Is he not the best? Shut the fuck up, bro.
His delivery is second to none. The way he says pushing me.
Yeah, fuck all that
pushing P. Let me see you push a T. Pushing me.
Doesn't that sound like siblings arguing?
It do.
Like fold your arms, go pushing me. It's just fun. It's fucking silly.
It's like it's so good though. It was so good. It's like I know every fucking lyric of the song now.
The juxtaposition between how silly this is and how serious the tracks is just wonderful. As an artist, use the principle of supply and demand to your advantage. By opting for quality over quantity, you not only make better things, but you're building a rarity so that when you do post, it's something people aren't going to miss. But some people predicted that there might be another track from Kendrick based on a couple things. One, how he said,
back to back, I like that record. I'm gonna get back to that for the record.
And how the second definition on the cover art said they had almost a week to recover from Tuesday's series-winning victory. Well, Kendrick was planning to back-to-back the back-to-backers.
He did too. That's crazy.
Let's talk about integrity. On 6/16 in LA, Kendrick grapples with the fact that he's going to war.
I know this type of power is gonna cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star.
This track was an important conversation with himself, a conversation with God about what he's doing and why he feels justified that he does have to go to war for now in order to ultimately earn peace. So that's him having integrity with himself, but giving Drake a final warning has integrity with the rest of his message, because at the end of Euphoria, he clearly warns him.
Yeah, he did.
Family.
Don't speak on the family.
Don't speak on the family, Crody. You get deep in the family, Crody. Like he really did like say, don't talk about my family, bro. I can make it about your family too, bro. You don't want this battle. And then Drake didn't listen. And then Drake over here talking about some, you brought the kids in it, don't blame me. You the one who talked about his wife first. Like what? Like what is Drake talking about in what was that? I think in like Family Matter. Yeah, Family Matter. He said that. He was like, I just said it. Whatever, you get it. It's like, why did he say that though? If he brung his wife in there first, it doesn't make sense in my eyes.
If you take it there, I'm taking it further. That's something you don't want to do.
Kendrick gives him another warning and says, bro, you are compromised. I have a mole in your camp.
You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it.
So both on the end of Euphoria and at the end of 6/16 in LA, Kendrick says, don't do it. Don't do it. And despite Drake telling Kendrick that he's
begging Kai Cenat
to stream his reaction, Drake begs Kai Cenat to stay on stream.
Drake has
yeah, like what? He did. Look, stay on stream. demon emoji. Then what happens after that? After he posted the song, Kendrick posts. Like, bro was doing all of this, saying stay on stream, just to get fucked up. Stay on stream, so you can watch me get fucked up 40-some minutes later.
Stay on stream.
So that he can come to the premiere of Family Matters, which dropped that night on May 3rd. Drake says Family Matters, and to that I say integrity matters.
Shit made me sick to my stomach, we ain't never really been through it.
That middle verse was not part of the assignment. This song is called Family Matters. It's supposed to be a message to Kendrick that paints the picture saying, hey man, family matters. You gotta be a better family man.
Yeah.
What the fuck does this middle verse have to do with that? To put this whole middle verse in the song called Family Matters, that's not even about Kendrick, that just doesn't have integrity to the song. What the fuck is this middle verse? It feels like you're padding the word count. This feels like me in high school writing essays just to get my homework done, just saying random shit.
That was me.
The music video for Family Matters is a shitty music video. It is much more of a visualizer and a lyric video than a music video.
Yeah,
it's
it
kind
is
of insane when y'all are counting.
It's just destroying the van, and that was it. Like, literally, that was
the
it.
days that Kendrick hasn't responded, what were you doing? Because you previewed Family Matters on push-up, so you presumably had that shit ready, and all you did that whole time we were waiting on Kendrick is shoot this shitty visualizer lyric video, not even a real music video?
We got the same 24. What you mad for?
But as a quality over quantity rock, wouldn't you agree this song is just so much better without that middle verse? It doesn't have so much more
It's a pretty good song.
replayability, if that's what
I
Drake
say
is
it.
going
It's
for,
a pretty good
making
song.
a hit song that puts him over the record for most hit singles over MJ. Is a 7.5 minute song with this awful middle verse gonna go number one? Come on, man. So the conceptual integrity of the song sucks, but really is the lesser point here. What matters far more is the integrity of one's character. It has a lot to do with your credibility and whether or not people should believe what you're saying.
I heard that one of them little kids might be day free.
Yeah, he was kind of with the day free lines. He was kind of reaching, bro. Talking about some. Oh, I know your wife doesn't follow you, but she follows Dave Free, and Dave Free hearted underneath a comment. But it's like, okay, okay, that doesn't mean that that's the kid. That's his kid though. Like, that boy was reaching to the moon. That's a far as fuck reach. I ain't gonna lie.
They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen.
So in saying that, now's a good time to pay a visit to our pal Taylor again. Remember Terry?
Yeah.
Terry?
He has a great lesson in this book that applies to what Drake's done here with Family Matters. And it goes,
let me hear.
Thou shalt not make shit up. I mean, this is once again the critical difference between making art for the short term versus making it for the long term. As Kendrick predicted on Euphoria, Drake's whole angle, because he didn't have any actual dirt on Kendrick, is to spread rumors, to stoop so low to discredit some decent people. Things that a year later have had absolutely no substantiated proof in reality of being true. So as an artist,
Be like, we looked it up. Dave Free line, stupid. The being on his wife part, dumb. I mean, maybe he did. No, like, no, I don't think he did, bro. Like 0%, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know the nigga, but 0% that Kendrick actually did that. Especially, I feel like They Not Like Us music video, bro. They look like a happy ass family. I know it's just a video, but still, bro. That's like, that video alone made it look like it was a happy ass family, bro. I really don't think that's true at all.
Pretty matters. While it is possible to sway people in the moment with bold
at the
claims,
moment,
with fabricating lies, time reveals all in the end.
The truth will be revealed.
History will always favor those who speak the truth, who have integrity. Because
who knows? Maybe this
hindsight is
weekend.
20/20,
If I
and
do
they'll see
decide to
shit
react.
clearly. So as an artist, your integrity matters. The integrity of your works, but more importantly, the integrity of your character. So I think integrity is intertwined with your reputation. I think your reputation comes as a result of your integrity. Now listen, we're still here on Friday, May 3rd. Most Friday nights, you probably want to go outside and touch some grass. You probably want to be hanging out with friends.
Not at
maybe
all. I
sharing
wanna be
some
at
drinks,
home.
making memories. But on Friday On May 3rd, 2024, oh, how it paid to be sitting at home on your phone. I will never forget that night, as Family Matters had just came out, and I texted my friends rapidly about my thoughts, saying, wow, those were some big claims. That's some crazy stuff, I don't know. But Kendrick's camp is tweeting, and they don't seem too bothered by it. I remember seeing someone in Kendrick's camp say, that was the nuke? I'm in like the middle of a sentence typing to them, and I get the notification at the top of my screen.
It was
Kendrick
crazy.
Lamar tweeted, meet the Grams.
It's not even tweeted. I got that shit. I got like Kendrick Lamar posted on YouTube. I was like, huh? Excuse me. I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't react to this. I'm sad, bro. Why didn't I react to all of this shit, bro? I'm missing out on good things. I didn't even react to the Super Bowl, bro. You know why? Cause I just seen it. I was like, there's no point in reacting to it. I just seen it. Oh, I should have like waited and then reacted to it like the night of, and like, oh my god, that been so lit.
Can you drop? You're lying, bro. You're a cap. Bro, you're a cap. He did? Oh my god, he did! Oh my god, he did! Oh my god, he did! Oh my god! No! 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 No!
That holy, bro.
No! 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 Oh my god, what's going on?
So this was crazy.
Even let this nigga breathe. What?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. A few years after, like, we're looking back on the beef, I'm gonna get like goosebumps every time I'm like thinking about this, especially like this moment right here when everybody's like, Kendrick dropped. After that, after Meet the Grams, after Family Matters, my fault. After Family Matters, he dropped Meet the Grams. What?
What are you saying to me?
Drake fires back on Kendrick Lamar. Holy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, academics. Cooked. Cooked, bro.
Whoa, wait, he actually dropped. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, he dropped. Kendrick dropped. Kendrick dropped. Wait, what the fuck?
No fucking way. What
this nigga was crying
immediately. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Why is this?
No way.
Academics, why did you stream like this?
The way that the first words of the song were already crazier.
Yeah.
Dear
Adonis, like a letter to
This is how you set the
Adonis.
tone. This is concision. Because in the first 2 words of the song, the child that Pusha T had revealed that Drake was hiding in their beef several years ago.
Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real.
Kendrick is now
Don't get me started on Pusha T. Don't get me started on Pusha T. Don't get me started. Run that back one more time, bro.
And he deserves more.
Run that back, man.
Their beef.
Holy.
Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's
Oh.
real.
Kendrick is now writing a letter to
Damn.
Adonis, saying, I'm sorry that that man is your father. Now, you guys, I gotta be honest.
Let me be honest.
When I made that prediction, this is what I was imagining.
Yeah.
This was the magic current that I sensed from the future. This is the greatest diss track I've ever heard. The concept of writing to his family, not even talking to Drake anymore, but talking past him to his son and to his parents, is some of the most sinister, disgusting,
crazy shit.
disrespectful things I've ever heard. Incredibly disrespectful in concept alone. All you need to do is hear
Dear Adonis.
I'm sorry that man is
Dear,
your father.
yeah. Even he was like, no, bruh.
This song is dark art, and it has cursed Drake and his family forever.
Yeah,
The
indeed.
fact that something with their last name baked into it exists, there is no way Adonis will not hear this song. Adonis will be going to middle school and high school, and people will be saying, Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. It's actually
Yo, can you imagine? That actually had to make me sit up because I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Nigga really gonna go to high school. Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man. Like literally, the people are. He's gonna get so annoyed. I already know he's going to, bruh. He's gonna get so annoyed after his dad starts yelling at him. He's gonna play that song too. Holy.
This is dark art. Personally, I like dark art. That's why my last video is about a piece of dark art, kind of mean tragedy and horror. That last video didn't do so well.
You ain't like that record?
It is crazy to me that this bluff. Drake said he had a nuke and it was just making up some stuff about Kendrick's family. He didn't actually have a nuke and he just sat there for 17 days and did nothing. And actually thought. He actually thought he was so smart. When Euphoria came out, they were like, wait. He said he's gonna drop another one. So let's wait for him to drop that other one and then that's when we get him. He's gonna drop the next one and then later that same day, we drop Family Matters. It'll be the ultimate prank. And so he does that and 30 minutes later, Kendrick says, I knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams. Yeah. Don't get me started with RDC skit, man.
Drake. What is that? What is that?
This is about reputation. And what Meet the Grams is an absolute real nuke on Drake's reputation. And in true Kendrick fashion, it does get deeper as it progresses, culminating in a final verse that's to Aubrey himself, not Drake, the character of the actor, but the man underneath, taking the mask off and talking to Aubrey himself, the man behind the mask. Kendrick cut through to the depths of this man's soul.
Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Such a good song too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is right?
Battling him anymore. He's just trying to educate you. Be a better man.
Be a better. No, he's in the background, but he's hilarious. Be a better man.
Drake thought he was clever bringing his mom into the beginning of Family Matters.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying...
Drake brought his mom into the beef, and then 30 minutes later, Kendrick is like...
Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should.
Insanely heavy.
Your son's a sick
man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should. I didn't know you was allowed to say die or not. So I guess you are.
Fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates...
Okay, Drake.
I don't know if this is like protected legally, how he says he should die. You know, like he ought to. Like it'd be for the greater good. We would be better off as a collective without him. Imagine a situation where one of the greatest living writers has made a song and posted it to the world about you, in which they are telling your parents you should
die so all of these women can live with a purpose.
This is beyond anything I have.
This picture, bro. This dog. It's so funny to me, bro. Holy.
I thought it would be crazy, but somehow this is some psychotic shit that I never saw coming.
He hates black women.
Nah, this nigga Kendrick is a psychopath, bro. This nigga is a psychopath. Yo,
bro. He right.
Kendrick. Bro, you scaring me, bro.
And quickly talking about this third verse. Much like how there has been no substantiated proof to come out about Drake's allegations of Kendrick, this allegation of Drake having yet another child a year later has not been proven true.
Yeah, exactly. Personally. I mean, yeah, it's been like a year, bro. I don't think that child is ever coming out. If there is one, that's kind of crazy. If there's not, I don't think there is one though. I doubt it. It was like a crazy chess move to pull off though. But so far, no girl. So it's probably not a girl. Sadly.
This is just me. I think she exists. And I could be wrong. I just don't...
You think she exists?
I don't think Kendrick would write this whole verse and publish it if he wasn't certain that this...
I mean, maybe there is, but we still haven't seen him. So for right now, until I see the kid, see them or hear about him, yeah, I'm just gonna say Drake doesn't have a daughter until I actually see him or hear about him.
child existed. Because this song is a nuke even without that verse. If you take away the daughter verse, the song is still insane.
It is. That's what I was thinking about.
I don't think he has a reason to fake that. I really just don't think it's like him to put something in there that he's not sure about. So I could be wrong. He could be wrong. As incredible of an artist as he is a human that makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Look at the Joel Osteen bar. He meant to say Haley Joel Osment. He got confused with Joel Osteen, which is pretty fucking funny, but it is proof that he is a human being. He got the names confused.
It's alright.
Fine. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. I feel like the daughter is real. And why haven't we seen her yet? Because they're not going to dox a child. You
True.
know? If she's real, it'll come
True.
out when the time is right, but we're not going to dox a child for this rap beef. All right, moving on. So Meet the Grams is one of the craziest songs I've ever heard. Wake up Saturday, May 4th, just stunned of what had just happened the night before. And I think people forget that what Kendrick did with Meet the Grams...
What if, in a couple of years, that daughter does come out, bro? That would be crazy.
Would be the setup for the next track, Not Like Us.
Not Like
the
Us.
next day, he would drop Not Like Us, which in parallel, if Meet the Grams was a nuke on Drake's reputation, not only was Not Like Us dancing on the grave, but it was solidifying Kendrick's reputation as a guy standing for his virtues, standing for his beliefs. That's what he told SZA in that interview, what he believes the song is about. This is where many would say that Kendrick beat Drake at his own game by taking the diss track crown for the most replayed. Kendrick would back-to-back the back-to-backer twice, but to a much higher level, because Charged Up into Back-to-Back was a pretty good combo. Euphoria and 616, pretty good combo. But Meet the Grams into Not Like Us is the most insane combo I've ever seen. At this point, we're getting a whole Kendrick Hates Drake EP, but they're progressing the way an EP does. Not only are they changing in style, but the way one track follows the next is so well put together that you could only drop Not Like Us right after a Meet the Grams, after Kendrick had just boogeymaned him. How Drake thought he had the leg up on him, and 30 minutes later, Kendrick appears behind him with the real news.
There's something you don't want to do. I see dead people.
He sees dead people. That's still good.
And then
I actually reacted to this, which is good. I'm happy I did. But I reacted to it. I'm still kind of sad I didn't react to the other song. The other songs, bro. I basically picked and chose on what to react to, which is kind of stupid of me. I should have reacted to all of them. But anyways, besides that, great song, by the way. I started fucking playing that shit every day after it came out, bro. Every fucking day.
This would go on to be the song.
It
the
was.
most replayed, the victory anthem, the anti-PDF file anthem.
Certified level boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Don't fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff.
A minor has been so catchy that people forgot that was a flow rebuttal to what Drake did with the Day Free line.
Oh, I forgot about that. I look, you did forget about that. That Day Free line was so garbage though. Like, he shouldn't have put it right there, you know?
Once again, those Tupac lines.
You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga.
The gamble has backfired. He was trying to rush his opponent, to cheese him, to go all in real early, but it didn't work.
It
Kendrick
didn't.
used that against him.
How many stocks do I really have in stock?
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Hey.
This song would go on to get 1 billion streams. It would go on to win 5 Grammys for calling Drake a PDF file, which Kendrick got as many Grammys as Drake with Not Like Us. So as an artist, your reputation...
Wait, Drake only has 5? Dead ass? Drake only has 5 and he just got 5 in one night? Let me delete something real quick. Let me delete this. But that's actually insane. Bro really only got 5 Grammys and then Kendrick won 5 that night. Jesus.
Reputation matters.
Jesus.
It shapes what people expect from you. It can work for or against you. And finally, let's talk about coherence. Not the indie film movie. Great film, you should see if you haven't. But talking about the consistency of your message. Because The Heart Part 6 is not just
Garbage.
the worst diss track I've
Garbage,
ever heard.
garbage,
Not
garbage.
just the worst Drake song I've ever
So
heard.
garbage.
But it is fiercely competing for the worst song I've ever heard. The Heart Part 6 is so bad it almost does as much damage to Drake as the previous two.
Yo, I gotta see.
Of self-love, of choosing family, and
God damn it, come on. Dead ass. I know Kendrick had a good one. Yeah, see? He had a good one. Damn. Oh, I didn't even dislike. There we go. But damn. I did react to this, by the way. It was so bad, bro. It was so terrible.
Kendrick tracks did. I think
it was so bad. I really hated the reaction I did to it, bro. It was so
Drake,
it was that bad.
One of them was The Heart Part 6. Pro tip: in the unfortunate circumstance that someone is comparing you to a sex criminal,
Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life.
don't compare yourself to a whole other sex criminal in your defense.
This Epstein angle was the shit I expected.
He simultaneously refers to it as this Epstein shit and says, I'm too rich to get away with this. He is literally talking about a person.
Yeah, that line right there, even I was like, what are you talking about? There's so many rich people who are pedophiles. Like, what is he talking about? A PDF file. A PDF? I already said it, bro. It's already too late. A PDF file, bro. There's so many rich people that are that. I was like, what is he talking about? The nigga's just talking nonsense, bro. He's on a defense. He doesn't know what to say. Kendrick got him in the corner.
Person who
stopping on
was
his
so
grave.
Rich he could get away with running an underage sex ring.
Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager.
I knew y'all thought I was a pedophile. That's not a thing normal people say.
I'm saying.
Not attracted to Millie Bobby Brown. No one even brought her up.
I'm saying.
If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested.
That Millie Bobby Brown shit, he had to be talking about he had to be looking at reactors and in the internet just in general. Like Kendrick didn't say shit about that. But I don't know. Yeah, like Kendrick didn't say shit about that, bro. I don't understand why he would bring that up in a diss. It's kind of stupid.
You left D flat, D major.
Don't claim that you fed them information seconds after saying whoever they're getting their information from is clowns. Don't say that your opponent would be a worthy competitor if you were really a predator.
You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator.
Ugh. It hurt itself in its confusion. The coherence of your message is paramount. It should be consistent and cohesive. And Drake went from begging Kendrick to drop to begging Kendrick to stop.
Yeah.
Just within the art that Drake has submitted, there is so much contradiction, let alone the real-life antics that he's doing now with the lawsuits and whatnot. There is so much incoherence, so much contradiction. In stark contrast to Kendrick, who simply told us what was going to happen, and then that happened. He has been saying the same thing the whole time. It is crystal clear in the art, and the fact that he doesn't communicate outside of the art makes it that much clearer for us, because this is all we have to look at.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise, like the pen work.
This is not a diss track.
I never seen that. Who made that?
This is a defense track. His energy and intensity on the subject matter is at an all-time low. It does not properly follow what is before it. You have lost the plot, dude. This shitty, mother
That shit was so
mother
ass.
It is unforgivable. Oh, it is so. There's so many bad moments on this.
It
This
really
song
was-
is
it really
F tier,
was.
maybe double F tier. There's so many profoundly bad moments on this song.
That's that one record where you say you got my there. Oh, fuck me.
That it wasn't.
Drake is looking weaker and weaker every day.
TikTok videos you collected and dissected.
This guy really thinks that Kendrick is out here collecting and dissecting TikToks. What are we doing? What is this
what are we
Mickey
talking
Mouse
about?
bullshit? What are these high school antics? But fortunately, you don't have to stoop to that level of Instagram comments, because this is a battle of art, and Kendrick can put his rebuttal in the art, and that's exactly what he did. In this beautiful moment where we finally get to not even hear what Whitney has to say, but to show us how she feels about the battle. It is the epitome of show versus tell. Drake is telling us as suspect how Dave is commenting on Whitney's post, and
Why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations?
they show us them dancing on this man's grave
Yeah,
with their
yeah,
kids.
that
It
is
is of
crazy.
utmost importance that both Kendrick and Whitney chose to stand for this form of communication, to set the standard for the future moving forward, that you don't have to reply on that level. You don't have to get on social media and post your response there. You can take your time and on your own schedule, take your truth and put it into the art. And that's what they did. It's probably the most beautiful part of this battle, is
really
Whitney
was.
dancing on Drake. It's a far healthier and far more impactful way of communicating in the digital age, and it's probably a big reason why it won a fucking Grammy. This 10 to 15 second moment would be one of the most memorable of the entire battle. I think is undisputedly the best shot in the music video. I think the second best is the tightrope one. That one is insane.
Yeah. She was like, she was hitting that shit. She was hitting that shit.
Even though this man was already dead, what little was left of his argument was this, and they obliterated it in spectacular fashion.
I am a war general, seasoned in preparation.
Dude,
Cap.
you need help.
Stop it. Get some help.
So as an
got
artist, the
fucked up.
coherence of your message is paramount. It should be consistent and cohesive. I don't know. I just look at the Heart Part 6 and it's like, this... Just remember
Heart
our
Part
golden
6 was
rule,
so
man. Like,
bad.
this is what you chose to say on wax in the art forever? It's just... It's so...
Hey, 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 run for your life.
Is he gonna get a Grammy? Is he gonna get a Grammy? Maybe.
The whole
Maybe.
point of delayed
He definitely did.
gratification is that while it's hard at first, it ultimately wins big later. And so this has been a tremendous
Like, it's
learning
almost been a
experience
year.
for someone who's impatient like me,
Holy.
who's grown up in
Ever
the
since
digital
this.
age, the era of instant gratification, that it didn't matter that it would take 17 days or whatever for Kendrick to respond, and that Drake would get to paint the narrative first, because the picture that Kendrick ultimately painted was so much more coherent and so much more potent that it completely won the
Oh
narrative.
my God.
While Kendrick had clearly won the battle,
He
now
definitely
J. Cole
did.
and Drake are actually just spiraling with some of the definitively worst features we've ever seen from them.
It's
Grippy.
Yeah, she said she was gay until I slayed. Now she's strictly diggly. As soon as she pays, I'm on the way, and I be showing up.
Yeah, we doomed. Bro, J. Cole fan, we cook.
TDRBC,
We cook.
CRBC, PC Financial. No! No!
I didn't hear about this.
Nah, hell nah. No, this is a joke. This cannot be real. No, no, hell no. This is not real. This is not real. No, bro, no. Jake it up.
Oh my God, even Tony was like, hell no. Oh! What was that? Oh my God!
So, what have we learned?
Like, I know I can't sing, but like that's like something I would do.
One, because he takes art
I would never
seriously.
release that.
And serious artists respect the fact that once published, art is forever. They
Mhm.
recognize that art is a long game, and therefore artists should play the long game, because what we're making will outlive us all. Drake played for the instant gratification, which lasted all of 17 days. Kendrick played for
Yeah.
the delayed gratification, or all the
Now he's
days
winning,
after
bro.
those 17. And it has now been 306 days since Push-Ups dropped.
Damn.
The same day I posted my last Kendrick video. And just look at what has happened since. Winning
A
the
lot.
battle in May would result in a victory concert in June, a victory lap album in November, 5 Grammy wins, and a historic,
Grammy wins.
record-breaking Super Bowl performance in February. But while
Jeez.
Kendrick takes his art seriously, some of you don't, and that's a problem.
Oh.
You see, I get a lot of comments much worse than the one I showed at the beginning of this video. Some of you probably saw the one on my community post just before posting this. You don't have to like everything that I like.
No, you
might
don't.
not be into hip-hop as a genre.
It's really like, if you don't like what like the guy is producing, don't watch him. If you don't like what somebody is producing, you don't gotta comment about it. You can just not watch them. You don't gotta give them clicks, bro. If you give them, like, you really hate the person and you keep clicking on their shit, then more people's gonna see it. Then they're gonna get more famous and more popular. So it's like, why would you keep, you know, clicking on a video just to hate, just to dislike? Like, it just doesn't make sense, bro, to me.
But to say that it's not
just don't watch
music,
it
to
at all.
belittle the art form that I love, is ignorant at best and straight up racist at worst.
When people talk about rap,
Okay,
man, the conversations I hear, they think it's just
monkey
rap, and it's
music?
not an actual
What's
art
wrong with
form,
people?
and like kind of like belittle it. So I love to see that it gets that type of recognition for just straight raps, from awards to the billboards, all that, because this is truly just as big as an art form and a genre as any other genre.
And you know
Indeed.
what? Maybe you won't get it right now, and that's fine, because real artists play the long game, and I see new people discovering the art of rappers like Kendrick Lamar every year.
It's so good. It's so fucking
It is,
good.
bruh.
People are
Good
still
Kid, Mad City.
discovering his work that came out over a decade ago. New people are diving into the stories.
bro, I might even
New
react
people
to
are
it
digging
again.
into the gold mine of
At this
lyricism,
point.
wordplay, and poetry. New people are finding songs they can't help but dance to. New people are finding songs that make them cry.
Bro, this is crazy. This makes me want to like listen to like Kendrick or like an album, and then just play a game and then listen to the album at the same time.
I'm crying, man.
And that's why I love rap.
Like, that'd be
Sam.
so fire.
That's the power of art. And that's the art of delayed gratification. Because art has the power to touch the hearts and minds of not just everyone alive the moment it's released, but anyone and everyone who comes after us forever.
Great video by him, bro. Obviously, the original video is gonna be linked in my description. So obviously, show him love. The guy I'll even subscribe to him, bro. That was such a good video. Let me put my camera up. But yeah, bro, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video, bro. That video was really good, cause Kendrick fucked up Drake, like, in the long run. Like, in the like in frame. In the long run, Kendrick fucked his ass up. Drake. And I'm still upset that Drake was over here like, and then everybody was like, oh my god, Kendrick's taking too long to fucking drop and shit. But Drake took forever to drop too. It's like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter because Kendrick won still in the end. But yeah, hope y'all have a good day. I'm gonna leave, go play my game or some shit. So yeah, bye.